Hello, collective. Welcome to Transmutation Tarot. Do this every Sunday. This is this week's card. It's the Four of Cups in reverse, which is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful because in reverse, it actually speaks to moving through all of the apathy, all of the lack of direction, all of the maybe confusion or mental fog that you've been feeling. And collectively, like even right now, I have some coffee, which is going to help keep me grounded because there's a lot going on in my chest and my heart space, like lots of flutters and like these feelings of like almost anxiety, overwhelm. So with the Four of Cups being in reverse, it's speaking to taking a deep breath, taking a moment, being like, okay, what do we need to clear away? What have I been missing? Like if you notice, the universe is providing a blessing of abundance to the sky, but he's so focused on these other cups that appear to be empty that he's missing the one that the universe is trying to bless him with, this new opportunity, this new way of thinking, of operating in the world. Where have you been doing that? What things of your higher self has spirit been bringing to your attention that you have been putting on the back burner, ignoring, focusing your attention and energy on everything that you don't have or everything that seems to be going wrong, all of the chaos in the world? What if you instead directed your attention and your energy towards creation? See, that's what that's what this week's Transmutation Tarot is all about, is working with this energy of moving through the apathy, moving into new energy, into new clarity, new understanding of how to move and heal and rebalance those shadow aspects, and really discovering as an alchemist, as a conscious co-creator with the universe, where do you want your attention and your energy, your focus to be? Because why am I forgetting this quote? Where attention and something go, energy flows. I don't know why I'm blanking on that quote right now. I say it all the time. But anyways, you get the point. Where you focus your attention and your energy is what you're going to attract more of into your life. It's what you're going to see more of, because your brain loves patterns. It loves finding things that reinstill the belief system that you're currently operating from. This is why no matter what you believe to be true, it is actually true for you. Doesn't mean it's true collectively. Doesn't mean that it has to be true. But it means that your brain has decided, oh, this is what we believe based off of the way that you've been operating in the world. We're going to now go out and find other experiences that reinforce this belief system, because your brain likes to stay comfortable. It likes the familiar, and it likes the known. So no matter what you are feeding it, it is going to go and look for more of the same. This is why it's so important with what we consume. I've been watching way too much TV lately. I have been a fucking couch potato lately. I have had lack of motivation. I have had lack of direction. Like even today, like I did not want to meditate. I did not want to record this video. I didn't even finish the yoga that I was doing earlier. I'll have to go back and focus again because I allowed myself to get distracted. Excuse me. Where have you been doing that in your life? Where have you been allowing the distractions to seep in? This is why discipline and consistency are so important. And it's something that I have worked on in so many areas of my life. And the only area that I'm still struggling, and I say struggling loosely because I don't like that word, because I feel like when we struggle with something, we actually, once again, we reinforce the battle, right? We say that there's tension there. So what I've been trying to soften into is healing my relationship with food and eating, because I didn't realize, because I used to do lots of drugs and alcohol in my 20s and masked with a million other things. Food wasn't like the only thing left, essentially. I didn't realize that I am actually addicted to food. I'm addicted to eating. I just love to eat. I love to put things in my mouth. And that's not healthy. I'm not listening to my body. I'm not listening to the boundaries with myself. And my body's like, hey, like, we don't need to eat anything else right now. And I bypass that. And I say, well, yeah, we don't need to, but I'm going to eat this entire bag of popcorn anyway. I'm reinforcing an old habit, an addiction, an old system that is outdated, that my body and my spirit are trying to help me move through with ease. And I am just putting up resistance because I'm struggling with it instead of softening into it. And I've built discipline and consistency in so many other areas of my life, but this is like the final key. Like, that's what my higher self keeps telling me. It's like, you want full health, you want to be healed, you want to step into your most abundant timeline. This is the last big key, is learning to balance, learning to listen, and then follow through. Because I've been listening, but the following through, the taking action on it, or a lot of times in this sense, not taking action on those desires, is the biggest key to unlocking my most abundant, truest, healthiest timeline. The timeline where I don't have to take insulin anymore, where I don't have to take diuretics for my liver anymore, where my body is completely healthy and balanced, where I am completely healthy and balanced. So where in your own life have you been struggling? Hey, baby. And you need to soften. Where have you been missing what the universe is trying to provide for you? So let's take a look. Let's see what else Tarot has to say today. Pudgy Budge. That was Pudge that y'all just saw on this screen. He's one of the fur babies I'm looking after right now. For those of you that don't know and you're wondering why I'm always in different environments on my videos, I internationally house and pet sit for people in exchange for accommodation. So that's how I pay for living abroad, essentially. Because all I really have to take care of is food and transport costs. I have no costs of living. I have no car payments. And it's a really, really fun lifestyle. So highly, highly recommend feeling this card. Ooh, yeah, and this one. Wow, that's so interesting, the contrast of these. Okay, so we had the Five of Pentacles come out, and it was kind of in reverse. So this card is all about like feeling like essentially the universe has left you out in the cold. Where do you feel like life has been unfair to you? And take a moment about what you think. Take a moment to think about, wow, I really can't talk today, y'all. Please excuse me. Take a moment to think about why you feel your life is unfair. And what does fairness look like to you? Because see, this experience of Earth School, of being here in this dense third dimensional plane of existence, is all about the contrasted experiences. Have you ever thought about if there was no contrast, what that would mean for you? Think about it for a second. If there's no experiences that tell you that this is a possibility versus this, and there's a whole spectrum in between, and you were just in one state of being for eternity, that would be boring as fuck. And the soul, the consciousness, is always looking to expand. It's always looking for new ways to stimulate itself. And the only way to do that is through experiences of contrast, is being put under pressure. That's when you remember your magic. That's when you remember that you are stardust. Stardust and magic embodied in human form, in this electric meat suit that allows you to navigate this dense plane. But you are so much more than just human. And it's easy to forget that. It's easy to forget your etheric origins because your light body has to be so condensed that not all of it can fit. Not all of it can fit into this body. So we have to forget parts of ourselves and then come back to the remembrance as we unlock our interdimensional magic, as we play in higher dimensions and frequencies. We start to remember more of our full soul's expression. We start to bring more of our DNA back online to re-encode 12-stranded DNA. We don't just have 2 strands of DNA. The 2 strands of DNA are what hold the polarization, the duality of this existence in place. They're what give us the physical form. But when we start playing in the higher dimensions, then we get to start re-encoding more of the light. And that junk DNA that's floating around in our bodies helps us to read and transmit those higher frequencies. So you're moving out of time of apathy. The universe is providing new insight, new clarity of the areas of your life that need to be rebalanced, that need to be looked at with love, with self-forgiveness, with compassion. Too often we beat ourselves up. Oh, I should have known better. I should have seen the signs and I should have listened. Okay, take that wisdom. Take that wisdom from that relationship. Don't beat yourself up, but understand that when people show you who they are, believe them. And also understand that every relationship serves a beautiful purpose in your growth. Not all relationships are going to be toxic. Not all relationships are going to be heavily contrasted or even mirrors for your own toxicity or unbalanced shadow. Once you start to know yourself and you actually follow through on your boundaries and you actually advocate for yourself, you will attract the type of people that also do the same for themselves. And guess what? Then you get to experience the fun side of the contrast, the healthy side, the healed side, the loving side, the joyful side, where you don't need anything from each other, but you want to love each other. You want to make each other happy, to add happiness to their life. It's heavy. Relationships are heavy. There's a lot going on collectively with that right now, where we're healing these, like, the toxic masculinity and suppressed femininity, and learning that we all carry both within us. And it's important, in order to be an integrated and balanced and healthy human and multidimensional, that we balance both the masculine and the feminine. That we learn what it truly means to be a fully integrated divine being. Spirit has not left you out in the cold. You are not in this alone. You are undergoing massive changes right now, and that's uncomfortable. I know, because I'm in it myself. So soften as much as you can, as many times throughout the day as you can. Breathe. Be like, okay, all of me, come back to me. Across all spaces, timelines, dimensions, realities, all my energy, come back to me right here, right now, in this body, in this vessel. Sit with yourself for a moment. Place your hand over your heart. Feel your heart beating. Feel the air traveling down through your body. How incredible is it that you are alive right here, right now? That is abundance. The fact that you are alive, regardless of what's going on in the world. Yeah, that's a collective. Oh, excuse me. Lots of collective clearing. There's going to be 1,000,001 things that try to pull your attention, that try to distract you, that tell you that you should be dissatisfied because of A, B, or C. All of that is an illusion. None of that is true unless you want it to be true. Is that the truth that you want to buy into? Or do you want to remember your magical essence as a divine creative being? Do you want to dance between dimensions, flowing in and out in your raw authenticity? You are a creator. You are an alchemist. You are the star. You are the star of your own show. This is your life, no one else's. Are you the main character in your life? If you haven't felt like it up until now, start today. Start redefining yourself. And know that you don't have to identify with anything. You can literally just experiment. Because you are the scientist and you are the experiment. You are the game designer and the game player. All of this is a matrix of the mind. Anything is possible for you. And everything that you believe to be true is true for you in that moment. So question everything. The quality of your life is directly proportional to the quality of the questions that you ask. This is why journaling is so powerful, because a lot of times we don't even know what's going on in our mind. It's like a pinball machine. All of our thoughts are just bouncing around. But when we start to write, get it out of our head and onto paper, then we start to see, okay, I am not my thoughts. I am not my feelings. They are guides. They are showing me the areas that I need to work on. They're showing me what's not in alignment with my truest, highest self, my most abundant timeline. And when you start to see things from that point of view, you stop taking things personally. You learn to relax into life. You learn to soften into life. And you learn to ask, okay, what is this teaching me? Instead of, why is this happening to me? So the Four of Cups reversed, this energy. You are moving out of a time of apathy. The universe is providing all of the solutions right here, right now. All you have to do is turn inward. Stop looking externally. Go inward. Get back in touch with your higher self. There is no greater purpose on earth than to know thyself. Everything else stems from that. All right, my friends. Only a few cards today, but I'm feeling like that's the transmission, that's the message. So if you guys found this helpful, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're new, we'd love to have you around. Until next time, be the magic.